Hello, this video is going to be on how to make an amendment to an original purchase and sale. So I start with web forms. The amendment is form 120. Okay, so we're just going to put fictional names here. Now you make sure that when you do fill this out, it's from the original agreement date. So we're just going to say that it was June 1st. And we will say 1330 Jalna. So I'm going to give you a few scenarios. This might not cover everything, but this will cover the main parts of it. So the first one that is very typical is extending the date. Whether it's the clause date, which could be financing, home inspection, closing date, things along those lines. It's either extending or shortening the date, I should say. So I'm just going to make a couple hypotheticals here. So insert, actually sorry, we'll start with delete. So delete, we will say, and these aren't going to be the exact words, but this offer so maybe the original offer was conditional on financing for 5 days. And we are going to put, and let's just say, again, this was for June 1st. So for some reason, let's say the bank took a while. So instead of the offer being conditional for 5 business days, for whatever reason the bank couldn't do it, so we are now pushing the closing date or the conditional date until June 11th at 6 p.m. That can go for financing as well as home inspection to extend or shorten the dates. Okay. Let's say that we want to add a buyer. We're going to put insert buyer okay. So we have now inserted a buyer into the original agreement. Or we could do the opposite. Just looking at it, I probably should do it this way. So we insert buyer Kaylin Baker, we delete buyer Mark. Or you just insert, let's just say that I can't get financing myself, so I have to add Kaylin. Or you get the point on that. So the other one could be the closing date. June. I want to close this really fast. Originally I wanted to wait until the end of July, but now I'm going to close June 14th. Okay. So another one to do, and this isn't as prevalent in this market because it is a seller's market, but let's just say that you had a condition of financing. Okay. So we put insert the homeowner agrees to fix whatever it is. Okay? Now, what you are doing, and then you put after this offer, is firm and binding. So what you're doing is you are deleting your condition, but you are asking them to fix something. Okay? Or another one you could put on this same note would be, okay, so delete condition of financing, and let's just say the original purchase price was $200,000. Okay, so delete purchase price of $200,000, insert So what you can do is just say, hey, listen, we did a home inspection, or we did a walkthrough. There was a couple things that we noticed that will cost money, or whatever the case is, and to cover that, we would like to drop the price $5,000. Or we noticed that the shower has been leaking behind the bathtub, a lot of moisture back there. We want you guys to tear the wall down, seal the pipes, re-put the wall up, etc. When you put this in, this offer is firm and binding, it puts pressure on the seller to accept the deal. Okay, now I'm not saying that it's a guarantee, especially like I said in a seller's market, but when it's a little more of a buyer's market, you can kind of work some things out for your buyer. Now this can also be used for a seller as well, again with the closing dates, or maybe you guys agreed originally to, the buyer had said that they want this fixed or this fixed, and it was fixed, so we amend it to take it out of the original offer. Okay, so to go back to it though, when you put this offer as firm and binding, it puts pressure on the seller, because if they sign this paper, the deal is done, and they know that. Okay, so down here, standard like every other form, you get the buyers and the sellers to initial. You have the irrevocable by the buyer or seller with the date. You get whoever is making the original amendment offer to sign up here. The other party will sign here, and as well they will sign the confirmation of acceptance, just like a normal offer. You get them to sign where the lawyer stuff is, and that is that. I hope this helps with the amendment.